Today I'm going to be giving you the best strategies, armies, and tips in order to maximize your loot during Hammer Jam and really any time throughout the game. Now, I am not going to go into an upgrade guide because I've already made several upgrade guides which you can check out on my channel, or I'll leave them pinned up here somewhere. But I'm going to be focusing on the main armies and as well as how to use them efficiently and effectively. Now, the most efficient army, the easiest army to use is going to be mass sneaky goblins. Now, 100 sneaky goblins and 5 super warbreakers is the easiest. I guess you could switch it up, but this is pretty much just the most efficient way. 3 gem spells, 5 haste spells. Now there are also other armies too which I will show you, that being like super barbarians and warbreakers. You could also use mass baby dragons, but using mass sneaky goblins is probably going to be your best bet. Now Hammer Jam, if you don't know, is active right now in the game and gives you 50% off your cost and upgrade for everything, so it's pretty insane. It's like the best time to farm. I'm gonna also show you the best equipments that you want to use too. Now during Hammer Jam, I think you should be upgrading heroes like to maximize your value. I want to release a video on how to upgrade heroes during Hammer Jam, especially during Clamor League, but I think I might include that in the next video, or I'll probably just flash my guide somewhere on the screen here so you can read it. Pretty much just involves upgrading your heroes, like attacking first on the first day and then attacking late on the second day, just using builder potions to kind of speed your way through the days. So the equipments that you want to be using if your heroes are up for any reason are damage equipments. All right, so the damage equipments are going to consist of Quake Boots and Spiky Ball, or you can use Giant Gauntlet too if you wanted, but I recommend using Quake Boots, Spiky Ball. For the Queen, I recommend using Magic Mirror and Giant Arrow actually, but you can use Giant too. The reason why you want to use Giant Arrow though is just to be quick and snipe the buildings and storages and collectors. For the minion prints, you could probably just go with the default, honestly, the Dark Orb to hit things and the Henchman Puppet to do extra damage as well. For the Warden, I recommend using like Fireball and Eternal Tome. That'll probably be your best bet here, just, you know, to fireball the storages, fireball the collectors, do a bunch of massive area damage. And then for the World Champion, she doesn't really go for collectors or anything, but if you want, you could just use like Rocket Spear or Electro Boots, something that does like area damage with the Electro Boots. So, but you should really be just using the first 4 heroes to go and help you loot. So how do you use the sneaky goblin army? Now you pretty much just go in. If you don't know how to use this army, you want to find a base, search a couple times for a base, find a base that has the collectors and the storages. Like these bases right here are really perfect. Just go in, go for the storages, snipe the town hall, get all the loot. But you know, just go for the storages, 3 per storage, couple like 2 for the collectors or 1 for the collectors. Just go in, drop a couple of haste spells. Sometimes they'll also have loot inside the CC2. You can tell because there's like gold coins on the outside. And then I think that's pretty much, I might have missed like the storage here, but whatever, it's not a big deal. And then you just pretty much just try to be as fast as you can though. Like you go in, that's half a mil. You want to spend like 30 seconds per. If you could spend like 30 seconds per like this, like I'm gonna try to go fast here. All right, just go in, don't waste too much time, don't really try too hard, just go in, spam your goblins, use the wall breaker for the walls here, drop a little haste spell if you want to be fast about it. Wall break here. You also have the jump spells to get inside the base too. And then if I want to get this dark elixir storage, what I'm gonna do, I'll just jump here, I'll drop a haste here, drop a haste here, and they should be able to get it like this. It might die, but you could just drop a few more. Look at this, don't even need any more. And then you just end the battle like that. And just keep on, pretty much just keep on doing this. It's very easy. You just keep on doing it over and over and over. There's another type of strategy that you could do that takes a lot less, I guess you could say, brain power or focus. Pretty much just the same strategy, but with mass super barbarians. But this involves like just going with speed. You pretty much just train up a bunch of super barbarians. Just like this, or you could do it with baby dragons too. It doesn't really matter as much. Is you just find the collectors on the outside of the base again. I don't even think you need to use wall breakers for this strategy. Like a lot of bases for some reason, like Hammer Jam, are not really having that good loot. So we'll just break in here, try to break a bunch of walls in. All right. And then we'll pretty much just like, now the downside of the barbarians is they don't go directly for the loots. So that is kind of a downside with them. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I don't really prefer using them as much, and it's really only good on bases that have the stuff on the outside, because like they kind of like start fighting the defenses back. So you can do this strategy if you want. I just wanted to include it. I'm sure maybe there's a better way to use this, but like I said, it works better on bases that have, you can also use like a siege machine too if you want. Like siege barracks is pretty good, but like yeah, that's the downside. You can't really go around the base. I guess I probably should have just focused on the dark elixir storages, but I guess on this base you could just go like this if you really want to just spam them on the outside of the base like this pretty much. But I think like sneaky goblins would still, in my opinion, be better because they just go for the like, look, they get stuck on the walls. I mean, I guess you could break them inside, but yeah, you're not really going, I guess, for all the loot. You just pretty much go like 25 seconds, you end. And if you could do that like three attacks in 1 minute, you'll pretty much get like 1 million per minute, which is still pretty good. I guess that's the whole entire gimmick. So you're not really going for the storages on the inside, like I said, kind of going on the storages on the outside. Okay, yeah, you pretty much just spam all of them like this. Like I said, the goal is just to get the collectors, and that's literally it. Don't really worry about the storages. Maybe even like bring your different spells, like skelly spells maybe or something. I don't really know. Once they're all like done taking all this stuff here, boom, about 20 seconds in, boom, and then we could just do it one more time and we'll get like a million. Don't get any of the storages, but I mean, I guess this strategy also works, and it's pretty much the same thing with baby dragons. If you want to use the baby dragon strategy, if you don't have Super Barbarians unlocked yet, just train up a bunch of baby dragons. Just go into an attack here. The same kind of concept, you know. You just baby dragon on the collectors like this. Try to spread them out as best as you can. Just like that. You can change your spells. Like I said, you could probably bring like bat spells or skelly spells to distract if you really want. And yeah, about like 20 seconds in, just end and keep doing this, you know. Those are pretty much all like the top 3 strategies, I guess. I mean, I guess another strategy if you want to just go for normal attacks is just spam E-Dragons. Like, people are gonna probably think this is a meme, but I mean, E-Dragons are not terrible for getting like 2 stars. Like, if you want to just push bases, I mean, you're not going for loot or anything. Yeah, man, I guess let me know what strategy you guys are going to be trying. Hopefully the Goblins or the Super Barbarian one, because they seem the fastest. Also, another tip too is if you can get to 50%, you can get the loot bonus, which is pretty good, like depending on what league you're in. So yeah, man, I guess let me know what strategy you guys are using down below. And if you guys decide to buy anything in the shop, use code Termy. And until then, I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until then, I'm out. Peace.